Hi there, if you're watching this right now, Amazon is currently hosting their annual Prime Day event from June 21st to June 22nd. This is the time where they usually have random discounts on a lot of different products on their website, but specifically, the Kindles are on massive discount right now. I just had to make a video explaining all the discounts. If you're in the market for a new Kindle, this is probably the best time to buy one. Now, all the Kindles are on sale. Some of them are 40% off, the others are 25% off. Either way, it's a great deal right now if you're in the market for a Kindle. I actually made a video just last week talking about which Kindle you should buy, which one's best for you. Check that out if you're unsure which one to get. But in this video, I'm doing a summary of that video as well, and kind of going through all the deals and all the discounts happening at this time. So the first discount I want to talk about is for the Kindle Basic. Now, this device is probably the most value for your buck. Even though it's the lowest cost Kindle, I do think it has a lot of value. It has all the same core features as all the other devices here, so this is a great value for someone who reads casually. Now, this device currently costs $55 on Amazon's Prime Day sale. Normally, it costs $85, so $30 off, about 40% off. I do recommend, though, getting the version above this in terms of the options. There's a feature called ads or no ads. I would recommend using some of your savings to get the no ads version for $20 more. Basically, what that does is remove the advertisements from the screensaver. This is the same exact caveat for every device here, so I would recommend spending some of the savings you get on any device on the no ads version. I personally believe in reading as a mindful activity. The last thing I want is seeing advertisements. Even when the device is in sleep mode, I personally feel $20 more for the no ads version is totally worth it. So $20 more, this thing actually ends up being $75, which is still a great deal, still 40% off the retail price. Great device for casual readers who don't read too much, just once in a while. Kindle Basic is for you. Next up, we have the Kindle Paperwhite. Now, this device is probably the most popular e-reader out there in terms of the Kindle lineup especially. This device is currently on sale for $79. That is a massive discount compared to $129. Again, 40% off almost. This is a great steal for anyone looking for a reading device. I think the Kindle Paperwhite is great for intentional readers, someone who reads probably every day, a little bit here and there. Someone who's more intentional and has a reading routine, the Kindle Paperwhite is probably for you. Now, there are a few key features that set the Kindle Paperwhite apart from the Kindle Basic, most notably the 300 ppi resolution. If you want a nice quality screen, 300 ppi is the standard right now. It's the same standard on the Kindle Oasis even. The Kindle Basic only has 167 ppi, pixels per inch. So if you want a clear, crisp resolution, the Kindle Paperwhite is great for that. It's not really the biggest difference in the world, but if you read a lot, you'll definitely notice it. Also, this device is waterproof, and you also have a few other things like color options, and also ability to upgrade your storage capacity to 32 gigabytes. If you're an audiobook person and you want audible books on your device, like your Paperwhite, having that extra storage capacity may be for you. I personally just use my phone, so I don't need that, but I do know people who use their Kindle for streaming audiobooks with Bluetooth headphones. That is a great option with the Paperwhite. All right, next up we have the Rolls Royce of Kindles over here. This is the Kindle Oasis. This device is currently on sale for $184. That's 25% off the retail price of $249. This is a great deal for the Kindle Oasis. I think it's the best deal available right now. Even though it's the lowest in terms of percentage, I do think the Kindle Oasis is the most future-proof device out of all the devices here. Let me talk to you about that. First of all, the Kindle Oasis has a 7-inch screen, 1 inch bigger than the rest of them over here. It also has the warm light temperature control display for reading at night. Basically, think of it like night mode, so the screen turns a bit of a warmer color. That's one feature you don't have on the Paperwhite or the Kindle Basic, which is why I think the Kindle Oasis is more future-proof than the other two devices. On top of that, highlighting on this device is so much easier. Having that larger screen real estate really makes a big difference. I do think the Oasis is a great device only if you read a lot of books or you take a lot of notes. If you don't do that, you probably don't need the extra bells and whistles, but if you are a ferocious reader, I think the Kindle Oasis is a great option for that if you can afford it. Now again, I would recommend the version without advertisement, so the real cost of this device is actually $205 with the discount. I would also look into the other options like storage capacity quality, colors, and you also have that cellular option, which is really interesting. If you don't want to get a Wi-Fi only, say you travel a lot and you want to have a Wi-Fi connection as well as a cellular connection, you can get a version with that built in. I don't think it's worth it for most people. I think the baseline model without advertisements is probably the best option for most people, but there are quite a few upgrades you can get if you want, which are all on sale right now. Now again, this is my favorite device. I keep going back to this. I've reviewed several e-readers in my time so far, and I really enjoy the Oasis. It's just really fast. The features are great. It's a great and pleasant device to use. I just have so much fun using it. I also think it'll last the longest out of all the devices here. I don't see Amazon coming out with a new Kindle that kills the Kindle Oasis unless they have some groundbreaking new feature. This device will still be great for many years to come. Now those are all the Prime Day sales currently available. Here's a recap of what I just talked about. First up, we have the Kindle Basic over here. This is a great device for casual readers. Say you don't read too often, just once in a while. This is a great device for you. Most value for your buck. Starting price, $55. Without the advertisements, actual price is $85. Next up, we have the Kindle Paperwhite. Starting price for this is $79. Without advertisements, it's $99. This is a great device for intentional readers. If you have a daily reading habit and you like to read, I think this is a great device for that. Then lastly, we have the Kindle Oasis. This is meant for bookworms. If you read a lot, and I mean like several books every month, then I would recommend the Kindle Oasis. Starting price for this is $184. Without advertisements, $205. This is a great device. I think it's my favorite device. For all of them, I would recommend the no advertisement version. It's totally worth 20 bucks extra. The discount you're getting will pay for that by itself. Now, I'm not sponsored by Amazon or anything like that. I bought all of these products with my own money, but link in the description below for every single one of these Kindles that will support my channel if you decide to buy it. Thank you in advance if you decide to do that. I'll also leave a link down below and on the screen right now for my video on which Kindle to buy if you're in the market for one. That video goes into much more detail of all the features and comparisons between the devices. Link for that on the screen right now. Check that out. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.